I don't know, because I was little.
You were little, but tell us one of your favorite family stories.
I was so little. I was 2 when we moved there. And, oh, Lord. Most of my stories are probably, let me think. They're after my father. But before my father, I'll just tell you the one I tell everybody. If you Google Berniece King and the Kissing Game, it's going to come up everywhere. It's all over the world. Because it's the only thing that I remember that nobody told me. But, when he would come back, first 2.5 to 3 years, I drew back from my father when he was around. Because after 1963, when the Birmingham movement happened, and the whole world was looking at, that inhumane treatment that blacks were receiving under Bull Connor, that movement became more of a national and of global interest. Before then, it was kind of, Southern with spurts of world interest. So he started traveling more, and he wasn't home as much. So I was trying to familiarize myself with this man that would come in and out. But by the time of 3, I warmed up, and we had this game called the Kissing Game, and each one of us had a spot on his face. I was on the forehead, my brother's on either cheek, my sister was off to the side of the mouth, my mother obviously in the center of the mouth. And so he would say, okay, I would jump up into his arms, let's play the kissing game. Now, I always ask people in the black community, because they know this notion, he would call out these sugar spots. I don't know what sugar is. I mean, I know it's a kiss, but I don't know why they call it sugar. I have no idea.
It's sweet.
Really? Oh, sentimentally it's sweet, because it sure ain't sweet, especially if you got sweat on your face. But anyway, no, he didn't have none on his face, y'all, by the time he got home. He was working hard, though. So he would call out each spot, and I would kiss him on those spots, and that was our bonding time. That's the only story that I can tell that none of my siblings can tell. We can all say he put us on the refrigerator and we jumped out, but nobody had the kissing game. That's Bernice's story. So that's, and I remember, sitting at the dinner table and, before he would say the blessing, there were these long stem onions with the bulb, the white, and then it goes out into the green. And he would pick up a few of them and just chew on them like a celery stick. And when you're young and a kid, and anything a person does, you're just kind of looking at it like, what are they doing? What is that? Familiarizing yourself. So I remember things like that, so much so that when my father was assassinated, my mother told me, first of all, she forgot to tell me, because when he was assassinated, my oldest sister and brother, heard the news, unfortunately, and ran out of the room. And when she went to retrieve the body, when it came back to Atlanta, she forgot she hadn't told me. So she pulled me to the side and said, your father has gone to live with God. He won't be able to talk to you anymore. And so, okay. And he's a spirit. So not necessarily in this order, but I asked her at one point, what is a spirit? And another point I said, well, how is he going to eat? Because I remembered all those times being at the dinner table. And she said she thought about telling me he would eat angel food, telling me angel food.
You might have wanted to bake
And I think she just said, right. I think she just said God will take care of it.